Hello everyone, my name is Lizeth Lagunas. I am the department head for the city's Community Services and Recreation Department, and today we will be going over your ethics training. Let's get started. Ethics is important in any organization, but in the Community Services Department, it is one of the foundations of the organization. Considering the fact that we are all here to serve a community, entirely treat everyone equally and with the same urgency, ethics in the department allows us to reassure our commitment to equity and involvement in dealing with the public. Remember that as a department, we rely on our community for our funding and revenue. If we do things correctly, our events have maximum attendance, our vendors have larger sales, which makes them want to continue to partner with us, and our classes get filled, helping our local instructors, which means that it is important to always be the best possible and act ethically because we are serving our community. Code of ethics seek to encourage behavior by public officials that serve the public's interest. It is important to remember that ethical misconduct can and does happen throughout all levels of government, but when dealing with the public on a daily basis like we do, it can be easier for word of mouth on any situation to occur, costing a public server like ourselves, our reputation, and the department's reputation as well, which is something to be very cautious about. The ethical practices of the department are based on a few theorists, like Thomas Atkins' natural law, which simply states to always rely on your instinct. We know what is right and we know what is wrong, and it is important that as public servers in this department, we seek that moral perfection. That the next one is Thomas Hobbes' contractarianism, and that is based on that unwritten social contract. And we know what our expectations are. We know what the public wants for us, so we should seek to follow that social contract. And last but not least is Immanuel Kant's categorical imperative, which simply focuses on being the positive role model and leading by example. The following scenario is an example of an ethical dilemma that could occur in our department. As all the staff members work the summer concerts in the park, a few of the vendors park in the incorrect location. Although they were forewarned not to park in that specific area, they go ahead and do it anyway and receive a ticket from the police department. One of the vendors that has been working with our department for many years comes in Monday morning and asks and begs that you clear the ticket with the police department because of the long relationship that you have. You agree, and he goes and tells all the other vendors. Because the other vendors know that you have the ability to clear the ticket, when they come in and ask you, you let them know that there is nothing that you can do because you know that you cannot clear everyone, and the vendors get very upset. They file a complaint to your supervisor for abuse of authority and favoritism, and they also refuse to work with you in the near future, asking that you be stripped for your position for ethical impropriety, or that they will no longer partner up with our department. The best way to have handled that situation is to be fair across the board with everyone. If you know that you do not have the ability to act the same with everyone in general, in this case with the vendors, it is best that you leave it as is. If the vendors continue to be upset, let them know that they are always welcome to contact your supervisor, but that anything else is out of your control. Do not go above and beyond for any one particular person. Everyone must be treated equally. Never favor one individual because, like I mentioned before, working with the public, there's word of mouth. Things go around and people will speak about your actions and expect the same treatment. This actually concludes my presentation on ethics with the Community Services Department. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot, and I will see you next week.